Force Tutor Display Pilot, Flight Lieutenant Neil Oftrakowski. As he pulls up at 5.5 G, he converts his speed into height, for his first manoeuvre, the Prince of Wales. Neil is known by most to ski and was born in Frimley, Surrey. He joined the Royal Air Force in 1997. On completion of flying training, he was posted to RAF Kinlight to fly the Nimrod. Switching between level and inverted flight, Ski performs the flip-flop. During his career, Ski has amassed over 4,600 flying hours on 7 different aircraft types. When not displaying, Ski is responsible for training qualified military pilots who become instructors on the Grob Tutor. Today, the Tutor is flown by the Royal Air Force's largest flying school, No. 6 Flying Training School. The Tutor is used to train junior RAF pilots, University Air Squadron students, and air cadets being flown on their experience flights around the UK. Find out more about these exciting organisations by meeting University Air Squadron students from Liverpool University Air Squadron and our stand today in the Armed Forces Village. The Grob 115E Tutor is operated in partnership with Babcock International Group. It's constructed of a carbon composite material and has a 180 horsepower Lycoming piston engine. The Tutor has a top speed of 212 miles per hour and can achieve a maximum of 6 G, meaning the ski is subjected to forces 6 times stronger than gravity. When it comes to air experience flying, there are 12 flights serving over 1,000 air cadet squadrons nationwide. You can join the air cadets between 12 and 17 years old. From the age of 13, you can glide in the Viking or fly in the Tutor and request to experience the aerobatic manoeuvres you see today. For those of you that are older, there are 15 university air squadrons across the UK, all linked to nearby universities. As well as flying, there is a huge opportunity for personal development, embracing the Royal Air Force's core values of respect, integrity, service and excellence with sports and adventurous training around the world. University Air Squadron members are not committed to a military career after graduation. However, many do decide to join us. Furthermore, there are sponsorship schemes available to ease the financial burden of university life. Displaying the Tutor requires the pilot to be meticulous with his energy management. I'd like to take this moment to say a big thank you to Breitling, Babcock and Squadron Prince for their generous support on this inverted pass. Naturally, this is not a comfortable position to be in as blood begins rushing to his head. The high tempo of Royal Air Force operations continues today. Today, the Royal Air Force is expanding and recruiting for over 50 rewarding and demanding careers, such as air traffic controllers, engineers, medics and cyberspace specialists. The Royal Air Force has an exciting future with the arrival of Lightning II, the Poseidon and the Wedgetail. Please be sure to go over to our stand located in the Armed Forces Village to find out more about the Royal Air Force, University Air Squadrons, Air Experience Flying or the Tutor Display. I've installed a camera in the cockpit, so go to our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram pages to watch the display again from Ski's perspective. Ski will now bring the Tutor down to 100 feet for his low pass, so be sure to give him a wave as he flies through. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the 2019 Royal Air Force Tutor Display.
Lovely, thanks very much indeed. Well, that was nearly done. Lovely entry there. These aircraft were used by all 3 services for pilot training, battlefield observation, light transport, reconnaissance, and also as an air observation post directing artillery fire onto the enemy. We did a shoot once from an Oster aircraft here using our friends from the 69th Regiment of the Royal Artillery down on the beach. It was the first helicopter to feature this distinctive ducted tail rotor on the back called a fenestron. Linguists amongst you may appreciate that comes from initially from the Latin, but then the French for fenêtre, meaning a window. Got a great cruising speed up to 164 miles an hour and a maximum speed of 193 miles an hour. Still holds the record as the fastest single-engine helicopter manufactured to date. The aircraft flying today are, and they've got their own names by the way, Gordon and Ginger. Gordon is up front in Royal Navy colours, and Ginger bringing up the rear RAF colours. And flying them, Jim Richards is in the Shark, the RM colours that we know about, and Andrew Foxley in the other craft. More about them in a few minutes. The team itself is based in Bourne Park in Hampshire, made of ex-Army Air Corps and other service helicopter pilots, as well as some civilian pilots as well. They're immaculately presented and in better condition now, mechanically and cosmetically, than they probably were during their roles. Coming into the hover now, you'll see them do a few neat routines as they pirouette towards each other, clearly maintaining their position over the sand is one of the most demanding part, with quite a strong wind coming in behind them, and fenestron very often can be a little bit difficult when placed in the downwind position. Distinctive high-pitched whine I referred to a little earlier there is caused by the compressor intake system at the front of the engine. Flying the Shark over on the right-hand side is a chap I know well.
1,200 hours flying the Gazelle all around the world, including Germany and Canada, Kenya and Belize. Jim also spent a session displaying the Gazelle as part of the Army Air Corps' Blue Eagle display team, which was definitely the most exhilarating thing that he's ever done in his flying career. And Jim left the Army back in 2001 to follow a career outside aviation, but likes to spend as much time as possible with the Gazelle Squadron to ensure that this wonderful aircraft remains in the public eye.
Yeah, he's a good lad. I know him, I've known him a very long time, and a great deal of fun. He's flying Gordon. Gordon was built in 1976, built by Westland Helicopters at their factory in Yeovil. Construction number was 1402, and first flown in July of that year. Delivered to Royal Naval Air Station at Culdrose in Cornwall, where it served for 26 years in a training role with 705 Naval Air Squadron. Painting you see today is exactly the same as it was in that time, with a large black shark motive. You can see on the rear fin at the back of the tail featuring the Royal Navy Sharks Helicopter Display Team logo. It was also flown by the very famous Royal Navy test pilot Eric Winkle-Brown when he took part in a flying helicopter competition back in the 1970s. Andrew Foxley. Now, he's an ex-Army Air Corps helicopter pilot who's been with the Gazelle Squadron display team since it was started in 2014, and he's been team leader for the last 4 years and is the current team manager. And Andrew started his flying career in 1981 with a scholarship and passed the Army flying course in 1991. Now, he subsequently served 2 tours in Germany flying the Gazelle as a recce pilot and Lynx Mark 7 in the anti-tank role, and operated Army Air December 2000 after commanding 661 Squadron Army Air Corps. Joined BMI, British Midland Flying, the Airbus A320 aircraft, and continued to fly the Gazelle in the Territorial Army. Great, thanks for that. Well, he's in Ginger. That was brought into the Royal Air Force training fleet in May 1982. Delivered to the Royal Air Force in July of that year. and served primarily with 2 Flying Training Squadron at RAF Shawbury. And that is, of course, the RAF's Rotary Training Establishment in Shropshire, now part of the Defence Helicopter Flying School. But the aircraft also served with 7th Squadron at Odeon and was used for night vision reconnaissance sorties, painted in a different colour scheme to what it was today. You hear the calls coming out from Jim there very clearly. And there he goes. After that break, that is the Gazelle Squadron 2019 display complete for you, and I think very efficiently done, very neat bit of flying as well. And our thanks to both Jim